The eThekwini Municipality was scheduled to elect a new deputy mayor today after Philani Mavundla was ousted at a council meeting last year. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan is at the Durban ICC. Karinda, can you give us an update on proceedings this morning?
Well, it's been quite an eventful morning. In fact, the meeting was essentially cancelled today. The meeting collapsed because members of the ANC and EFF weren't here. However, that meeting was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. The members of the ANC have now just arrived. That's an hour and a half later. My colleague Spongobani and I will take you to the eThekwini Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda, who's having a quick word with the mayor right now about why they've been late. Essentially, there was concerns about a wastage of taxpayer money. Let's hear what he has to say.
We are hard at work. Ngithi mina ngibuze wena kusazi ukuthi umatric ngunikeza amapha awards niyonikeza full bursaries tomorrow ku top 10 yethu both ama-quintals yabaphuwa nama-quintals aphezulu free bursaries.
Mayor, why essentially were you an hour and a half late?
I'm here now. So what is your question?
Why was the ANC caucus late to this meeting? It was supposed to start at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, from here I'll be moving to Indian Independence Day to address it. I'll be meeting with Mgeni Water. I'm hard at work.
We're asking why were you late, sir?
I'll be handing over the awards to the youth that have that flew our flag high nationally and in the province. We'll give them free
Mayor, that is great work, but why was the meeting late?
Free bursaries. I'm sure you spoke to the speaker. The speaker is in charge of this meeting.
But the ANC was not here.
Sorry?
The city manager.
Yeah, follow me tomorrow will be...
the city manager was absent today with the meeting supposed to start for the people of Durban.
People who excelled, they will be here tomorrow. The mayor will be
Okay, we're not getting any answers at this point from the eThekwini mayor about why they were an hour and a half late. Today we heard that the city manager wasn't here when the meeting was supposed to start. We've asked a number of times and he has refused to answer the question, stating the work that he's going to do today about free bursaries. But at this point, you see, while the ANC is sitting here, other parties have moved out because the meeting was cancelled. Remember, there is essentially in the council meeting, if the council does not have quorum half an hour after the meeting is supposed to start, then the meeting would ultimately collapse. They were supposed to have just over 100 members, but at least 80 were here. The EFF and ANC weren't present. So that is the issue. I'm going to quickly grab Philani Mavundla and maybe speak to him live. We spoke to him a bit earlier, but just about what has happened. Sir, we are live on Newzroom Afrika. This is the Abantu Batu Congress's Philani Mavundla, the former deputy mayor. The ANC has just arrived. If you can put our viewers into the picture as to the fact that the meeting collapsed earlier and why so, and your views about this.
Well, the ANC is not here for a meeting now because the speaker called the meeting off at 25 to or 20 to 11. The meeting was supposed to have started at 10. At a 15 minutes interval, the speaker needed to tell us where we are. The bottom line is he has called the meeting off. And the ANC was fully aware that the meeting has been called off. I think the council are here just to eat. That's why they are here now.
How much has this cost taxpayers?
Well, we're talking around the figures of easy R500,000, considering the venue, considering the food, considering the sound system, the audio visual that are taking place, all the recording, and the staff that is sitting here that conduct this, the setting up of this facility. There was even independent electoral commission that was part of this. So basically all the costs have gone down the drain. And we all know this is not because there was no numbers. They had the numbers. They had over 130 councillors. But it was simply because the ANC cannot find one another. That's where the issue is. By implication, we're getting affected. Yeah.
You were in this position as the deputy mayor at the time. Can you explain to us the level of politics that are in these situations and why we did not see the EFF and ANC? What was at stake for them, if you can explain to us?
Well, first of all, the HSI position controls 75% of eThekwini budget. So if you're in that position, you consider it to be the person that is in control of things. That is then depending how you look at things. If you are Delivery centered is a different story. But if you are centered on other issues like the South Africans are, and then you'll have to be in that position to do all these funny things, which is what got eThekwini to where it is, where we have the infrastructure that has not been repaired for years. That has totally collapsed.
So thank you so much for your time. This is Philani Mavundla, the former deputy mayor. Now, this day was essentially supposed to be about that position, the position of deputy mayor. Philani Mavundla was ousted by the ANC in a motion of no confidence, reportedly because their relationship soured. And as he said, right now, the cancellation of this event with the latecomers, the ANC today, means that taxpayers have lost R500,000 because this area, the Durban ICC, was booked. We understand lunch was also made, and the meeting was called off just after 10 o'clock because the ANC, they weren't here essentially. So that is the position right now. We've tried to ask the eThekwini mayor why this was the case. What was imperative to note though is that the city manager was not here. The city manager ultimately reporting to the city, but the speaker earlier said that, well, he couldn't even get the city manager on the phone, and that is why this meeting was called off, but the ANC walking in now. It's unclear what will happen now because other councillors have left, but what we will do maybe is just take a walk to try and find the DA and IFP. I see here and Constantly Madlala. Maybe let's speak to him. Sir, we are live on Newzroom Afrika. Perhaps you can tell us. The ANC members were an hour and a half late. The meeting was called off. What has happened with the ANC?
How are you? Yeah, actually today we are coming to a meeting where the caucus early in the morning with the councillors of the ANC. As you all know that the majority of the councillors that are within the city are the councillors of the ANC. Almost 75 of the councillors are coming from the ward councillors from the constituency that we have in the ANC. And when we meet with them, they said to us there are some service delivery issues that they want us to engage on. Then we get that delay. It's not because we're undermining the meeting or otherwise.
So do you have any apology to taxpayers that have now lost R500,000 because this meeting was cancelled and the event was booked?
Should what?
What do you have to say to taxpayers who have essentially lost R500,000 when this event has been cancelled with the ICC already booked?
Maybe let me start by saying it's not the first time when there is a council meeting that did not sit and having it being postponed. Or if you remember, there was a meeting where we had where it was disrupted before the one that we set in December. We are changing that one. It was because of there was a disruption from that. But when you meet the councillors that are frustrated by community and some coming from community that are having a strike in their area and having march and everything, you can't just leave them like that and say go to a meeting. Okay. You'll go to a meeting, you'll have got a problem.
Community service then?
Yeah, then you have to think about the people who have affected us first.
So that's why we have to prioritize
that. Then but we're coming here because we are ready to start the meeting.
Okay, thank you so much. So the ANC says that they are here to start the meeting. They were meeting with councillors who agree with the situation.